Hi guys, I have a new story for you. This one's called The Foolish Tortoise, and it's written by Richard Buckley, and the artist is Eric Carle, the same author and artist illustrator who brought us The Very Hungry Caterpillar. This story is about a tortoise, they're calling him a foolish tortoise, who wants to move faster, so he decides to leave his heavy shell behind. But then he's too scared to walk anywhere. Let's find out what happens at the end. A tortoise, tired of being slow, impatient to get up and go, took off his large and heavy shell and left it lying where it fell. "Hooray!" he cried. "Now I've been freed. I'll see the world as at double speed." Always wondered what a turtle looks like without its shell. Do you think that's what they look like? Though faster, he was not express, and his protection was far less. So when he heard a hornet's drone, the tortoise crept beneath a stone. A hungry bird came swooping past. He looked so fierce and flew so fast. The tortoise hid behind some trees and felt quite weak behind his knees. I'm hearing a pattern here. Do you see the tortoise hiding? I'm hearing a pattern with the words. Let's see what happens on the next page. Oh, and there he is behind the tree. Notice how the artist made him really small to show how far he is. "I don't feel safe. There's too much risk. If only I could be more brisk." He headed for the riverbed. A fish swam up, and the tortoise fled. They're using lots of words that maybe you've never heard before. Brisk. He's wishing he were more fast. Brisk. Along his way, our hero went and almost had an accident. A snake with open jaws slid near. The tortoise backed away in fear. A hare, a hound, a horse raced by. So rapidly they seemed to fly. The tortoise gasped, sat goggle-eyed. "I'll never be that quick," he sighed. He wandered on, the sun rose high. "I wish I had more shade," he cried. A sudden thunderstorm swept in and soaked the tortoise to the skin. The wind rose up, and soon the breeze was bending branches in the trees. The tortoise shivered. "Now I'm cold. I wish I hadn't been so bold." "I think I've lost the urge to roam. I think it's time that I went home. Without my shell, I don't feel right." So when his shell came into sight, what do you think he did? He climbed back in and said, "Good night." Foolish, the foolish tortoise. Foolish is a word that means, well, let me give you a word that means the same thing, ridiculous. Have you ever heard that word before? Or maybe, silly? Inane? Foolish implies a lack of common sense or good judgment. Do you think that this tortoise used good judgment, leaving his shell behind? Have you ever felt foolish? Wish you had done something differently? I know I have. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that story, and I will see you this week.